Bro.
Ew! What do you do with your hands?
Now, whatever you do, don't push this button.
I am Groot.
Uh-huh.
I am Groot.
That's right.
I am Groot.
No! No, that's the button that will kill everyone!
What's good, YouTube? It's your boy Vontae the First, the day portion of Mugen Eclipse.
And it's me, Mr. Twitchy, the night portion of Mugen Eclipse. Today we're back with Season 3, Episode 3 of Haikyuu. We are starting to learn how to go up against Ushiwaka and Ko. I'm not going to refer to them by their actual names because I only know one person's name. But it is starting to become readily apparent that stamina will play a factor in this match, potentially even a deciding factor, if we can get deep enough into this best of 5 set game. Nishinoya is still struggling a bit with Ushiwaka's spikes and or serves, but the last one that got hit to him, he was able to get it up into the air. So that's promising. Duki, he has a finger jammed. Not promising. Hanada's barely been on the court. Not promising. But hopefully Hanada, after he got stuffed by the red-haired gentleman of the Ko of Shiratorizawa, he will learn to, again, do a wipe, maybe possibly do a delayed jump. I don't know. They just have to make it to where Hanada can be a decoy for our other spikers a la Asahi.
Like the video, subscribe to your boys. We're over to 1K this year. So much more Haikyuu content going all the way through the manga as well. And more content on the channel for other series. Just look at our playlist. We got a lot of peak on the channel, so go check out all of that stuff. But with that being said, man, let's hop into Haikyuu Season 3, Episode 3, right about now.
Wow, this recap is sped up to 200%.
Right. Real time. Not anime time, it's real time. Shut up. Bro.
Ew! What do you do with your hands? Don't mind.
That was adorable. Don't mind, Kageyama. Don't mind. Bro,
stop it!
I'm about to injure your fingers some more. That is annoying. It's just
left to right, left to right.
Ah, hell no. Oh my god.
Alright, this is actually the villain of Haikyuu. It's not Oikawa, it's this guy.
That's ridiculous. It's like philosophy with like a swordsman, or like the sword is like an extension of your hand, your own arm. That's like what he is, because like he's athletic, but also with his fucking fingers, he's changing it in the air. It's like another arm for him.
I like the fact that he has so many bandages on his fingers, showing that this is indeed his strategy and his technique that he does. One finger, and I know we've talked about this before, but the ring finger always got jammed. Always.
I hate the ring finger because like you don't even do as much as everything else, but like you want to.
I'm not married. Why do I need this thing?
Then we're gonna get somebody in the comments and be like, well, actually, the ring finger. I know, you need all your appendages, but at the same time,
it's just a joke. It's just a joke. I do think that if I was in this universe playing volleyball, I would play very similarly to him. Relate this back to my thoughts during dodgeball. So when I would throw it with a backspin. So I would make it look like I'm throwing it to my left when it would curl back to the right, and it would normally hit the person. So similar to what he's doing, he's jumping to the right, but then moving his hands back to the left.
Exactly. That's really good because you can cover so much ground, and if you do mess up, you're able to make up for it immediately in the air.
Yes. And even you doing that unorthodox motion might cause the person to overthink it and mess up.
Yep. Is that like the delinquent OSC? Because they play that for Mad Dog too. That's hilarious.
I wouldn't mind seeing
with the damn
that.
saxophone. Here goes OSC now. The thing is, though, with their damn quick set, they have 3 different tempos to it. So you got to do a whole lot of fucking guessing, Tendo. And plus, I've never
Barely,
seen
you were
it.
not even close, you liar.
Y'all didn't even study them to know about, like, the
Usopp.
sync
I
attack
barely missed it.
or the quicks. Jesus Christ. Yep, screenshot.
What is with your face?
Look at him, bro. Like, you would literally be a serial killer and another fucking psychopath in another anime. Shit, maybe volleyball saved his life. I mean, he's gonna be the one that's gonna be wrong most of the time, just out of probability's sake, you know?
And also, if we give, again, more credence to the endurance theory, this guy is going to be exhausted before the end of the set, let alone the end of the game.
It's kind of like the same mentality of, like, not even being worried in volleyball because everybody makes mistakes anyway, so just keep playing a game, don't be worried. Same thing with these sets. Don't worry about it. But you know something about him, though? He'll be incredibly dangerous if he, like, knew their quick, like, if he was in the practice matches in the training camp, he'll be
Or if he'd even done any
crazy
studying.
dangerous. He'll be insanely dangerous.
Okay.
Wow.
There's no way. You'd have broke your ankle if this was real life.
All right, that was even faster than Hinata sometimes. This guy, fucking Hisoka, you
Is this
euphoric right now?
Ghetto's VA? I mean, we're only down by 1 point. This is closer than the first set. All right, next point. Once it comes back down from orbit.
Don't say nothing. I see you. Don't say shit. Yeah, be quiet. Don't say nothing. Fucking bandwagon. That must be some kind of like self-insert character or something for somebody that Furudate knows. Shit,
So
maybe he
we
played volleyball.
literally
in junior
got
high.
a comment while we were recording that Furudate did play volleyball.
Oh, okay.
So, yes, it might actually be some random guy in the crowd that came.
Mr. Normal Guy.
Don't mind.
I would call him Mr. Underwhelming, but that'll put a fire in him probably.
Suki read it. Yes, sir.
Yeah.
Are.
Normal my ass. Yeah.
I'm
The
the
next
normal
episode
guy.
is mine.
Our feral children.
Wow.
I am an adult. Domo.
Jesus. Please let me in. He's trying to do it again. I feel your
What
aura.
it say? Nah.
Yamaguchi and aura in a sentence? Crazy. This is the second time.
Okay, what I think is happening is that we're starting to get to a point to any spike not of Ushiwaka is being blocked.
He been real quiet too recently. This whole fucking round.
Campfire.
Set.
In!
Yeah. Oh, here we go.
Oh, here we go.
Who is this?
Stare at a girl. What? Bucket!
Who's that VA, Twitchy?
Hold on. Give me another line or two.
Yeah.
I love this place
I love their
so
duo,
much.
man. I just love that they're able to coexist so well.
Yes!
And I'm not even talking about beef, but just like chemistry on the court. That's really cool to see.
Oh, my Yuri! There we go. Caesar clown.
He always gotta play somebody with like some kind of attitude.
It's hilarious.
It's Greg Popovich right there. God damn.
Yeah, you ate that one, Suga.
It's intense. Simple is best. He's one
Okay,
of
so
those.
he knows who he likes to recruit. I'll give him that.
和紙城先生の強さの基準にはまれば主力選手を文字通り軸としてそれらを邪魔しないのが
Shit.
白鳥沢のスタイルなんじゃねえかな。
I mean, look, this is a set you can steal, if you want to call it that.
Yeah. I was about to say, it's just what we
All
need.
right.
I'm about to say the same thing as last time, pretty much.
And if they definitely didn't watch tape, they don't know about Yamaguchi at all.
Yeah, exactly. It makes sense that they don't do their studying. They just want all the power. Which is also very
he's
demoralizing
gross.
once again. Like, think about Oikawa again, and think about how Shiratorizawa is constructed. It's like all talent. Just genetics and talent. Like, bro, fuck y'all. Oh shit. At the apex. Oh no. Bro.
Damn.
Talk about demoralizing.
Sometimes it's not your day.
Bro, stop, Tendo. Stop.
I was like, who the hell is saying that? Oh my god. You know what? I'm kicking this guy in the spleen.
しつけえなメガネ小僧
しつこく言うが直接点になっていないプレーも後々効いてくる。せっかくの5セットマッチだ。
Yep.
ただ長くてしんどいなとだけ思って戦うなんて。
Lock in. That was a good
That was
timeout.
good. That was a good
Mhm.
speech.
Yep.
What you got to say, man?
3枚ブロックの時のタイミング
Mm.
僕に任せてもらえません
Mm.
Oh.
Sutsumu.
あの一番毎回
That's actually funny. He actually has been receiving all of his spikes.
Yes.
I noticed that. That's funny as hell. You want to be the ace, huh? But hey, you're not.
Hit it to somebody else.
You get no point. Yeah. Nice.
All right. That was nice.
ナイスワンチだ。
I can't stress this enough, man. That kid is amazing. Like you can always rely on Tanaka. Come on, man.
行くぞ
Yeah.
Little feint. Little feint.
Wakatashi.
行きますゆっくり
Let's go. Hey.
No. Not yet.
Ooh. Yeah.
Yes, sir. Straight at him.
Super Libero.
すべてのプレーは
やっと上がった貴重なレシーブ
絶対こっち。
Head
Set her down.
ass. Head ass.
Oh.
マジかよ。
Boy.
Okay, Suki.
And he hit it behind you, too.
Yeah, right where you were.
Yep. Guess that. You didn't guess shit.
やっと綺麗に決まったな。
hmm Nice. Total defense. Yes, sir.
I get it.
ここからだ。
I get it now.
Understanding. Damn.
That episode again flew by.
It really did. That one really felt like it was like the shortest. I don't know why. It felt very short.
Yeah, if you asked me to recap that episode, I'll be like, I don't even know what happened. It was over in the blink of an eye.
Man, them boys are battling, man.
This is the set that we have to have. And I don't think Shiratorizawa really knows that, outside of maybe the coach. But if you keep these kids around, I'm talking about Karasuno, you're going to be in for a hell of a time.
Yep. Imagine the deuces, too.
Oh, my God.
Imagine they go like 30-something, and it's like, God damn, we still got a whole nother... Man...
Man, I love Nico touches the walls. And this might sound slightly disrespectful to this band, but I feel like they're a better ED band than an opening band.
I feel like that's not really a slight. I feel like with the ED, since it's like less visuals, that you can focus on the song more so.
Sure.
Oh shit! I can tell the animation in this episode looks really good.
I'm closing my eyes, so I will not say it.
Oh, good, because there was one I was like, oh shit, that was that was really good.
That one I didn't see any. Yeah.
Oh man, but shout out to Suki taking control of that and completing that total defense that Ukai wanted them to do. Perfect. Perfect timing, perfect execution, like he said. Tendo, yeah, that guest blocking shit can take you so far, but going against this team, we have so many different options that you can't guess much from that. I don't know if like, maybe that's why they were beating Alba Josai a lot, because they pretty much knew who they were going to go to a lot of times and how they were going to spike it. Iwa, exactly. Yeah. So that's probably why Iwa has so much animosity too, just as much as Oikawa, because of that. And stuff like that, when it comes to a lot of series with the writing, is something that you can kind of pick up on in retrospect that you wouldn't even think about, obviously, because we didn't know much about Shiratorizawa at all other than Ushiwaka. So like, even if this is headcanon, I think that's literally what happened. So that's why he was very much hurt, even more so that second match than Oikawa was, because maybe with him it's like getting stopped. For one, you keep losing to them, and I guess at this point we kind of know why, because you got these guys, how they're countering against them and whatnot. So I don't know, this puts it into perspective again. I just thought about that, but
I like it. And ironically, I should say, Tendo being on Shiratorizawa, if you were to trade him to any other team, he might be the best defense, besides Suki next episode, against Ushiwaka's spikes. Because if it's just one-on-one, I feel like you can get enough into that other ace spiker's head to where you can get them off their game. So, like, imagine he goes up against Bokuto. Bokuto is folding. I am sorry. I know that sounds like an insult as well. But
I don't think so.
Bokuto, I feel like, would crack if he got blocked 2 or 3 times.
Oh, no, he would do that. Yeah, he would do that. But his team would get him back into the game, like how they did in practice. The only reason why I said no is because he does have so many different ways to score. So far, I think he's the one person I think have scored in the most different ways. Cross shots,
feints, umbrellas.
Yeah. But you are right about that. He definitely would. Especially going against Shiratorizawa, which Ushiwaka is ranked higher than him, and then you have Tendo on top. Oh yeah, he would. He would fold. But this team, I think they got his back enough.
I just thought it was funny that I realized Furudate ended up putting Tendo on the same team as Ushiwaka. And again, we don't know how many times, assuming all of the times, so we do know, I lied, how I should say, that Shiratorizawa has lost to Nationals. So did they come up against one of those other 2 spikers that are ranked above Ushiwaka? Did they come up against Bokuto? And I'm completely mistaken with that previous statement.
Or another team.
Or another team that does have perfect defense. Because Nishinoya is the key to this match. And I'm glad I thought of that before we started recording episode 1. Because he really is a special type of player. The super libero, as Ukai-kun said. Without a type of libero like that, I don't think that there's any possibility, unless you have like a Tendo on your team, to even match up against Shiratorizawa. Ushiwaka is just too dominant.
Yeah. But once again, Furudate's writing is so good. Like obviously this is the anime right here, so the pacing's been really good, the production. But once again, the writing with the characters, everything makes sense. That's why it feels like a real sport, real life sports. Like going back to both of us when we played sports in high school and whatnot, like we always get the same feels. This is very nostalgic watching this show, like seriously, because a lot of stuff just reminds me of other situations when I played in basketball in high school too. And like when it comes down to the coaches, the players, picking apart certain players, like it's great. And then like the Suki moment, I think everybody has either they have themselves or know someone on their team that is going through something like that where they weren't really into it. Then eventually start getting really into it, and then they start taking the initiative and being the catalyst for stuff. And then the coach tells them that, you know, it's about the execution. So that's something, such a great series, man.
That's something that can be the difference maker, not only in a particular match, but in a school's path moving forward. That can change the trajectory of a whole program. Yeah. Because, again, assuming we beat Shiratorizawa here, we will then move on to nationals for the first time. Okay, and then who's the next set of freshmen that we're thinking, oh, I wanted to go to that 6'7" guy's school. No, I think I want to play with Suki because he was able to shut down one of the top 3 aces in the country. And if we can get 2 years of that, might be able to go to nationals. Oh, and then they have this decoy that's running on the side. What if I'm a back receiver, or like a Tanaka, like a substitute wing spiker, or Asahi, who was the ace, and now we're gonna get like a talented spiker that wants to come through because he sees with those 2 defenders, it might even be like best friends. Like someone was a middle blocker and then someone was a wing spiker, and they chose, hey, we want to go to this school. Well, let's hold off a minute, because if Shiratorizawa no longer has Ushiwaka, Tendo, I think it said he was a 3rd year. I could be mistaken on that, but
I believe so. Yeah.
Long story short, recruiting classes and the results of the previous year of results for a sports team can change the trajectory of your whole program. We will no longer be considered an underdog. We might even be considered a powerhouse after 1 season. Now, I'm looking a bit ahead here, but it can really build upon itself with the recruiting base if you have 1 good season. And then if you get better recruits, obviously, if you keep up the same level of intensity, the captains stay, so on and so forth, you can really build up a dynastic type of team.
Yeah. I like that you brought that up because the team can always change a lot. Like if Suki, right, with his trajectory, he can end up being like the most dominant or important player on the team, you know? Like,
yes.
And then now the team's like, I don't want to say like their mantra, but like it could be defense. Like maybe it can change. Maybe that banner. I mean, I know the banner wouldn't change, the word wouldn't change, but like in some ways it could probably change. And think about him and Ishinoya. They could be the ultimate defensive duo, essentially, right? So with new players coming to the team every year, and then you know when Suki and them are going, who knows? The team might change into like a counter attack team. It just depends on what the coach wants to like instill for the team. That's why these banners are a thing in the first place. And we already got the change up with Joe Zenji.
One school, yeah,
right, because they were like, well, it was about like simple and strong or something. I forgot what it was.
Fundamental, but
they were actually fun. Yeah, but they're actually like fun and wild. So things can always change. The themes of the teams can change, and that's something that I like, and I kind of look forward to for like any of these teams in the future. Like when we do get into the manga and we get into other stuff, it would be dope to see if there's certain teams that change drastically, just because in real life that happens too a lot of times. And also seeing the teams that want to stay the same and they just recruit players that are pretty adjacent or similar to players that, you know, previously.
Shiratorizawa.
Exactly. They literally would. If their coach is still coaching after they graduate, he's definitely gonna do the same shit. He's gonna find someone who's just like him, left-handed, all of that. So But I'm ready for this next episode, and I know you are as well.
I don't want to, go over this episode because there was some great stuff in here. But yes, I am very much excited and ready to get into season 3, episode 4 next. So make sure you guys subscribe. If you're watching this far, we'll have the next one up very soon after this one, just a day or two.
Yes, sir. So you guys know the drill, man. Please stay tuned with the channel. Roll to 1K once again. So like and subscribe to your boys. But please stay safe, stay healthy, stay clean. See you guys on the next video or stream. And peace.
Peace.